Hello everyone, this video tutorial is about managing files and directories. This means that you use copy, cp, move, delete, create a directory and files. And create directories and files, delete directories and files. Okay, so before we dive into details, please remember, if you are here for the first time, then please see the previous videos in this playlist. It's important to know what environment I am using, why I'm using this environment, how can I get to run it, and how can I get it here, and what is this page here. All right, and if you have a question, then please feel free to ask me in the comments. Okay, so let's start this tutorial. First, we need to know what does it mean globing. Globing is like a wildcard that you can use to substitute an exact name of the file or directory. Because in Linux, if you type, for example, lsd, this is not the same like you start lx with d. It's somehow case sensitive. All right. So first of all, let me see where I am. Where am I? I am in the home directory of this user, and there is another directory called pyweb. And I would like to jump directly to my home base. Then I type only cd, as I explained in the previous video. Okay, so now I am in the home directory of this user, which is me. Okay, so let's try to use ls. And I list here the content of this directory, or I can also use echo everything in this directory. And as you can see, this is the first one, the second one, third one, and so on. And the asterisk or the star means print out all the content of this directory. All right, so what about if I would like to list the content of the directories and files starting with I? Only with I. So I don't remember exactly the correct name, but I remember it starts with I. So I can say echo and then I, and I put anything after I. It's not important. So all the files with I. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 4 only, sorry. Okay, what about if I would like to list all the content with P? Then you can do it like this. What about if I would like to list all the content, all the files or directories and with R? So again, echo, and then anything at the beginning I don't care, and the end has R. So this is 1, this is 2, this is R, and this is also 3. So all the files end with R are listed here. Okay, so this is the concept of the directory or wildcards. What about if I would like to um, uh, echo anything starts with P and end with B? So I just say echo anything anything starts with P. I don't care what about in the middle and ends with B. So I'm seeing this one here. Okay, this is the concept of wildcard. Also, you can say, okay, anything with 6 characters or 7 characters. Then you can do it like this. Also, you can say uh, anything with these characters and ends with S. Also, you can say anything starting with D or P. You can do it like this. I can, so for example, I would like to print now. So again, let's see ls. And here I would like to print or echo anything starting with G or starting with P, and I don't care about the end. So I have this one and I have this one. They're here. So this is the concept of wildcard, and also you can use this anything starting from D till P. So D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K till P, or anything do not start anything does not start with D from D to P characters. Okay, it's nice to know them. Actually, in your daily life, it's not important, but it's nice to understand what are these characters here. This is anything starting in any character between D or P. This is anything do not or does not start between D and P with this exclamation mark. You are making it negative. The explanation is here. Um, if you did not get what I am talking about. Okay, this is the first part. The second part is now let's use commands for copying, moving, renaming files and directories. Okay, so let's see what I am having here. I have here these directories, and let's say now I am under the home, and I am here actually, and now I would like to copy um, from etc this file, and I put it in my home directory. So I have to remember that the path of this file is under root etc add user.config. So from copy from the root etc and then add user.config. I just printed add and I press tab and it's automatically completed. And I wanted to put it here in this directory. You can say in this directory I want to put the file, or you don't need to write this, and I just can say the name of the same file. So you copy it from here, you put it here, and then you just put it like this. Because if you let this, then it's going to be printed, or it's going to be copied under the root. But you don't need it under the root, you need it under this directory, so you do this something like this. And now let's check if it's, now I am under the home. Let's go up. There is the home, there is the file here, and then let's see if the file is there already. And here is the file. Let's try to do ls and ls. Now I don't know exactly where is the file. I used to use this ls minus latr. L to list it in a list format, A to list all the hidden files, and it's in time format, so recursive, and the R for recursively. So the last modified file will be in front of your eyes here, the last one. If you don't need to list the dot, then you can delete the A, and then this is the last file. You just did it, copied here. So I copied the file from a directory from the place to the current place. Okay, so let's do something else. I would like to copy the same file, which is from under the etc add user, but I would like to put it under the Geneva directory. So I put it here under the Geneva directory, and I put the same folder there, the same file there, and then let's do this. Let's make sure that it's happened as expected. And this is the file I just added. Let's do here and check it in the CLI. So pwd, where am I? I am under the home Dolphy, and then I move to Geneva, and then lsltr with minus. Then I see the file is already added here. Okay, so copy cp the place of the original file and space the place of the original file altogether. And then the destination. So in another word, cp path to source file, and then this path to destination file. Okay, this is the task. What about if I would like to copy the file? I repeat the same, but I need another name. So I copy the file from there and I need another name. So you can say configure2. Okay, it says that all right, you cannot create regular file, no such file or directory. Okay, from cp, from the root, and I put it here. All right, let's do it like this. And let's try to do something like this. And the problem is that I am currently under Geneva. So if you see the problem, what happened here, I told Linux that from this directory, from etc add user configure file, there is a file, put it here under Geneva, like from here under Geneva user configure2. But actually I am in the same directory now here. So what I am telling now Linux to do the following. So from I am actually my current directory is Geneva, as you can see it here. So with this command, I'm telling Linux that there is another Geneva in this directory, which is this is not correct. So if we come here and then we see Geneva, so here Dolphy Geneva, there is no another directory called Geneva. So to solve this, actually, I have to move one step up, and then I repeat the process. Now I am copying the file from under etc user with this name, and I put it under Geneva. Now I am under the home directory, and then I put it with 2, then now it's okay. So if I refresh, then you will see add user configure2 is already added there. Please be careful with this. You also can read that here, it cannot create a regular file Geneva configure. No such file or directory here, which was correct. Okay, that was the problem with this. Sometimes you can see, and probably you will see it a lot. Okay, what next we need to remove. Now I have 2 files. So if I move to Geneva and ls, and I have 2 files with the configure 1 and 2, and I would like now to remove this one. So there is a command called rm, and then you give the name of the file or the directory you want to remove, and here I go to use add user 2, and then ls again is already removed. So the 2.1 is not existed anymore. So let's check this. Now when I refresh, then this one is deleted. rm for remove. Okay, what about with cp with -v? This is for verbose. For verbose, it means that you will see verbose information. Okay, so to not get into the same problem, I go up and then I repeat the same cp. I'm copying the file from there and I put it here -v, and then I put 2, and then as you can see, now the information it says according to the verbose that from this directory the file is now copied into this directory. If I repeat again, it's going to say now the file again is there. So if I check it, then you can see the one is already repeated and then it's overwritten. So the old file is overwritten and then the new file is there. Okay, this is how to remove. And what does it mean with this? It means that you are moving the file into the current directory. All right, so let's do something here according to the problem. If I move to the Geneva and then I do ls and then I try to do this, then you can see that, okay, you are under Geneva already, so this is not a correct. So to solve the problem, you can do this from this directory, copy into this directory. And as you can see now, I copy the file from under the user and I put it into my current directory. My current directory is this one. Okay, so let's do ls minus ltr. This is the last version. So as you can see here now, I have this one and I have this one. This one according to this time and this one is according to this time. All right, so let's remove both of them. So I'm going to remove add user and everything with add user. I don't care. Both of them should be removed. Okay, let's do this. Now ls again, ltr, and the two directories are not, the two files are not there anymore. I deleted both of them from under Geneva. I go up and then I type ls minus ltr. Then I can see now the last file or the last thing or directory modified is this one, and before it is this one already there. Okay, now we did this with remove, we copy, we remove again. We have also something how to create a directory. To create a directory, there is a command called mkdir, which is make directory, and you give the name of the directory. Now let's say my dir. Okay, ls minus ltr. This is the directory just created. Let's do this here and make it sure. And this is the directory just I have created. And now let's copy everything from Geneva and let's put it into my directory. Okay, so to do this, copy. Now since I'm now moving, I'm trying to copy the content of a directory, then in this case I need to use -r. This is for recursive, to copy the content of folder which is not empty. And where I am in the same, so Geneva, and I put it to under my directory. Okay, let's now see from my directory. So ls, my directory, ls minus l. Now, as you can see, I copied Geneva from there and I put it inside my directory. All right, now what about if I would like to remove my directory? I don't need it anymore. So rm, and then I say my directory, and now it says there is a problem. This directory is not empty, cannot be removed. Let's try to do this. I put more information. Okay, this directory is not empty. So to remove a directory with its content, then you have to put -r small, and then this directory is removed from there. Okay, so r, be careful -r. When you delete something, you will not be able to return it, retrieve it. Then this r is for recursive. Okay, let's see here. There was my directory. Now when I refresh, it should not be there. Okay, let's do ls. and the directory is here. So let's try to remove it again. Okay, so yes, then also yes, 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 ls again, and then do refresh again. Now that the directory is removed. Okay, so this is what we have done. So ls, now we made a directory with make directory, mkdir. What about if you would like to create a file, not a directory? To create a file, there are many techniques or options, but one of them is called with the command called touch, and then file1.txt. Now ls l minus ltr. This is the best solution, as I recommend you to use it. So the last modified file will be just in front of your eyes. This is the file just created, and this is with the touch command. So let's create another file, and then we call it here 2, and then again this is file 1 and file 2. Let me now delete both of them. So rm, since it's not a directories, then I don't need to use -r. Then I will delete anything called file. I don't care about the remaining part of this. And now ls -ltr, and then you can see both files have been deleted. I also would like to delete this one. So rm, and then the file should be deleted, and then ls -ltr. Remember, this command is very useful. ls -ltr, -l to list the content, t in the time format, and r recursive. So the last modified one will be just here above the format. Okay, and this is what about the touch, ls, move, and remove. By the way, move is the similar to remove, similar to cp. So cp move, remove the source file, and then destination if needed. Okay, this is very important. Listen, please try to practice it by yourself. Please do it your hand. Please try to understand and how it works, how to create files. If you have an error or errors, then no problem. Try to solve it by yourself. And if you have any problem, like if you couldn't manage it out, then please let me know. So I will be very happy to help. Okay, do not be patient when you are learning. Try to practice these commands again. cp, remove, move, okay, and also make directory, then touch for creating a file. All right, so let's say we need more information about move. So man mv, and here what we can see, this is move. How can it be used and why it can be used? And also don't forget ls -ltr. Why it's important? I recommend you that this command is always be used when you type ls. L for listing the content in a time series, so the last modified one will be in front of your eyes. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.